Introduced just 5 years ago, the Soul is one of Kia's best-selling models. We've always liked this small, box-shaped wagon's unique styling and generous level of equipment. Now, for the 2014 model year, the Soul had its first major redesign. And although it's not a radical change from the original, there are just enough improvements to make the Soul a very compelling proposition for budget-minded buyers looking for an alternative to mainstream sedans and hatchbacks. So, let's go ahead and check out this 2015 Kia Soul. Now this one we have here is in a bright silver colored exterior, and as far as styling goes, I quite like the styling of the Soul, especially in the silver exterior color. I think the Soul looks very premium and it's not too overdone. However, I think it's way better looking than the XB as well as the Nissan Cube. I think it's definitely one of the best looking in the class. Especially now here's the key fob design for the vehicle, as you can see right here, and it is switchblade. And then you do have your lock, unlock, and then to release your trunk, and then your panic button too. Push button start is also available with a smart key. Now, like I said, it is the bright silver colored exterior. And here's your power driver seat controls, power recline, and power lumbar. And a black cloth interior. Now what I love about the Soul is that the step-in height is very good, very low, and has very ease of ingress, which is very useful for families. Now, as far as the cabin design goes, as you can see, it's very unique and very stylish and very premium too, compared to some of its competitors. Now, like I said, push button start is available. And what you're hearing is that 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. Now coming to your transmission, pretty normal stuff right here. 6-speed automatic, manual shiftability too. And you have a rear view camera with guidance lines as well. And let's go ahead and cut on the lights. And the hazards too. Driver and passenger window are fully automatic. And let's go ahead and pop the hood and check out the engine bay. Heated exterior mirrors with LED turn signal indicators integrated onto the mirrors. Your Soul badging on the sides right there. Now some people say the styling of the Soul is very funky looking, but I think it's very stylish. You have your halogen projector beam headlights with LED accenting lights at the top, and then your halogen fog lights as well. Now, optional under the hood, you will find the 2-liter 4-cylinder engine producing 164 horses with 151 pound-feet of torque, with EPA numbers being 21 in the city and 32 on the highway. Now, the base engine is going to be a 1.6-liter 4-cylinder. This 4-cylinder engine does pretty well. However, I would try to avoid the 1.6-liter 4-cylinder as it is slightly underpowered compared to the rest of the class. But this 4-cylinder gets the Soul up and moving pretty well. And mated with the 6-speed automatic transmission, it makes for a very responsive pair. Now these wheels you see here are the upgraded 18-inch wheels, and however these wheels do make the ride a little harsher. However, as far as the styling of them goes, it's kind of love it or hate it, and it's very uniquely designed. Now trims on the Soul range from the base model, which starts at $14,900, and then you have the Plus, which starts at $18,400, and then you have the Exclaim, which starts at $20,500. Now, competitors of the Soul range from the Scion XB, and then you also have the Nissan Cube. And in my opinion, the Soul is definitely one of the most stylish in the segment. Now coming to the rear, you have LED taillights with your rear window wiper and rear window defroster, and your LED third brake light. Very uniquely designed rear end. And you have your power windows, power door locks, power mirrors too. Nice soft touch armrest. And then nice soft touch on the mid door panel and on the upper door panel as well. Very great quality. And let's go ahead and rev up the Soul and see how she sounds. Very nice, not bad sounding for a 4-cylinder engine. Now build and materials are exquisite in the Soul. I'm very surprised, and when the Soul got refreshed for the 2014 model year, if you want to call it refresh or the redesign, they really improved on build and materials. And you have nice soft touch materials everywhere, and this portion is stitched right here. You have nice soft touch materials on the upper door panel, mid door panel, and on the armrest. You also do have a storage cubby right here, and two 12-volt power outlets, and your cup holders. Now coming to your AC controls, they're very well laid out, I have to say, and very big and clear and easy to read. Very big knobs. Kind of reminds me of like how Toyota and Scion do. And the buttons also have a very high quality feel compared to like Toyota. And then you have your fan speeds right here, your zones, and your temperatures. Now you also do have an active eco button, which helps save fuel. Now coming to the steering wheel design, I love the steering wheel design. And everything feels very high quality. You have a leather wrapped steering wheel too, of course. And you have your cruise control buttons over here. And then your trip odometer, and then you do have different driver selectable modes. You have your normal, your sport, and your comfort mode. Now coming over to these set of buttons, you have your steering wheel mounted audio controls, your voice recognition, and your Bluetooth. Now I really like the black piano veneer trim going around the whole entire cabin. It definitely gives the Soul a more upscale feel on the inside. Now coming to the main head unit, this is Kia's UVO system. This is their downgraded version. And it works very well, and the rendering of it is excellent, superb. You also do have satellite radio, AM, FM, and they actually dropped the CD player for the 2014 model year. You can no longer get a CD player on the Soul. You also do have your e-services, vehicle diagnostics, your parking minder, e-services guide, and this is comparable to like Hyundai's Blue Link or Toyota's Entune or things of that nature. It's called Kia's UVO services. And then you also do have voice recognition too, system information, different media sources. You have Bluetooth streaming audio, USB and auxiliary input too, of course, and then all your radio sources. And then here's your seek track buttons, your category, and your clock as well. Now coming up here, you have an auto dimming rearview mirror, interior illumination lighting, and your sunglass container. Now as far as visibility goes out of the Soul, there's a decent amount of glass area, and outward visibility is okay. However, the seat pillar is very thick back there, which can make it pretty bad for blind spots. Now as far as the seating comfort goes, the seats are very supportive, nice amount of side bolstering, and decent amount of cushion too. And as far as the driving dynamics go in the Soul, it's very fun to drive. I think it's the best to drive in the segment compared to the Scion XB and the Nissan Cube. However, like I said, with those 18-inch wheels, the ride can get a little harsh at times. However, for the most part, the ride is pretty compliant. Now, coming to the instrument panel, there's not too much to talk about here. The gauges are very clear and easy to read, and I love the nice white illumination around them. But other than that, they're not really too noteworthy. But like I said, you can get an upgraded instrument panel. But basically, it's going to show you your fuel range in the center screen right here. And then your average speed, and then your trip odometer, then your temperature, exterior temperature display. All things like that. Now, there's many features you can get on the Soul, and if you think this is loaded for the Soul, this is nowhere close to being loaded for the Soul. And they have a package called the Whole Shebang package, and I'm not even lying, they call it that. And it adds an upgraded instrument panel, leather upholstery, heated ventilated front seats, and a heated steering wheel and heated rear seats too. Many luxury features you can get on the Soul. You can also get a panoramic sunroof as well. Many features available. So overall, I love the cabin design of the Soul, and I think it's definitely the best in the class. Alright, and let's go ahead and shut down the Soul. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the car. Let's go ahead and check out the trunk capacity and the rear seat space. Now, build and materials do follow through in the rear. Still have a very nice soft touch armrest and soft touch on the mid door panel. They did not cheapen out back here. And then you also do have the black piano veneer trim coming back here too. Now, sitting back here, there's actually a decent amount of room. But if there's anything bad to say about the Soul, or any complaints I have, is that it's not the roomiest in the class. The Scion XB is a little bit more roomier. However, it's still pretty roomy back here. Now, you do have a single mat pocket and a rear armrest with cup holders, which is not even available on the XB. But the seats themselves are very comfortable and very supportive too. Alright.
Park slide 1, please. Park slide 1.
Now, cargo capacity back here is okay as well. The rear seats do fold down to maximize cargo room. But it's not as big as the XBs. This is probably the only category where the Soul lags behind the competition, is its room and its cargo capacity. Full manual passenger seat. Your glove box compartment. So the 2015 Kia Soul's unique styling and fun to drive attitude make it very great for city commutes. And its hatchback versatility makes it very practical as well. And it's definitely the best in class in terms of its feature content and quality as well. So remember that this is Cameron Birch.